All right, big series. LZ's here, drove all the way up from the big city. So we have R34 GTR. What's this color called? It's
Midnight Purple 3.
Midnight Purple 3. So it's is it a pearl? It looks like a pearl, but a two-stage. It's like that, what do they call that? Where you look at a different angle. Yeah, a different angle, it looks different colors. So we're gonna do a decon. We're gonna take the wheels off, coat it. We'll look at the engine bay to see if we can dial that in, but you're gonna probably end up painting the thing anyway.
Yeah, so I think when the car's apart and I have the engine out, it's kind of like a non-OEM thing to do, but I kind of want to paint the engine bay the same color as the car, because I come from the factory in like a flat black, and it's like kind of scratched up. And
so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just hammer down on the paint, see what happens. Worst case scenario, we blow through it. I was planning on getting a depth gauge, like a paint depth gauge, but...
Did you say worst case scenario, we just blow through the paint? Yeah, worst case scenario.
Well, there's some other spots. You're gonna paint it, so...
Well, hopefully not the whole car.
Well, we'll see. If we blow through a couple of spots, then, no biggie, right?
Let's do like the parts that I'll probably repaint first.
All right. No, we'll be fine. We're going to use likely Jess car and a microfiber cutting pad, so not super aggressive. We're not going to rotary it. We're not going to sand it. We're just going to make it look as good as we could, doing like a 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 level correction instead of doing a Larson sand it and then rotary it and then
10 days later.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do this in a day, so we'll see how far we get. So let's get moving. So decon first. We're gonna do decon soap. We're gonna do a couple of these bad boys in a bucket. We're not gonna clean the wheels now because we're gonna take the wheels off.
Okay.
The wheels are new, so we'll likely be able to just.
They shouldn't be bad. Yeah,
we should just be able to isopropyl alcohol, wipe it down, and then we probably don't even need to clay it, and then we'll just coat it. So we're gonna coat the wheels. What we're not going to do is we're not going to coat the paint, because if you paint, a coating is a nightmare for painters. And so we're gonna do Jescar Powerlock Plus and Colonite 845. So this is what we're gonna put on the car. So it's 2 steps. This is a polymer sealant. We're gonna lay this down first. I don't think we've ever done this on any of your cars, but this will change your life. Wait till you feel what this feels like afterwards. It's like the slickest, most magical feeling.
Like better than Beadmaker?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then we'll put this on top. And so this is a traditional Carnauba-based wax. So we're gonna do these 2. That way, when you do paint, they can easily get that off with some alcohol or some like Body Shop solvent. Will wipe that right off. They won't have issues with silicones and things like that could, have issues with paint bubbling up later and solvent pop and things like that.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if I do repaint any sort of panels, if it's a color that they'll blend or if it's something, because I'm pretty sure some of the parts in the car have been blended, so that means it's possible, which is pretty wild.
Yeah, so anyway, we're gonna get started. Let's get moving.
Cool.
So decon soap first, then we're gonna do, Nano Skin auto scrub it, which is like a clay bar, and then we're gonna take it over to the garage and start polishing it.
Sounds good.
So let's get our foam cannon set up. We're getting started at 10 a.m. Fill that to the 150 line.
Oh, I thought we do, I guess we'll do the water bucket trick.
Yeah.
Okay.
But fill that to the 150. All right, so we'll put some soap.
I remember from my previous one, it was like,
yes, I saw it.
Half the ideas this year started with, hey, wouldn't it be crazy?
I literally almost recorded it, but I didn't feel like it.
Put some soap on there. Rinse like normal. We're gonna do some, we'll do some APC and try to clean up some of this black trim.
So what I'm probably gonna do is just like, if you wanna get just like a color.
Figures the sun comes out now, so now we get this really crappy color.
So why don't you wash cars at the warehouse? You're good, Shulman.
Why don't I?
Yeah.
Because this is way better. A
Got
boom
it.
pole and the whole thing, Plus this pressure washer is a lot more stout. This does like a gallon per minute more than the little ones do. It's interesting because this is the same exact pressure that like your pressure washer's set at, but because it's pushing 3 gallons a minute versus 2, it feels so much more powerful.
Am I good to foam it down?
Foam it.
Should I do the old signature move where I shoot half the foam into the parking lot?
That's fine. So this soap, this is called decontamination soap. Let me see this for a second.
How much do I have to pay you to foam you down?
Oh my god.
50 grand.
All right. 50,000 likes on this video.
On my video.
Yeah,
not
no,
the-
on Matt's video.
And I'll take my shirt off and you can phone me down.
You heard it here.
There's zero chance of that. You're talking to my channel. I don't even have 50,000 people that'll watch the video.
We'll make it happen. I'll tell people to come over my. We'll make this happen. That's all I want for Christmas. Ooh.
So this soap is the hope is this will strip off a vast majority of whatever the heck's on it.
Oh, so does this have what's the stuff that Larson used in it?
Degreaser.
No. The thing that turns stuff purple, iron, right?
No,
Iron X.
No. We'll do that separately. Detailers aren't as into washing cars as I am, so they like to skip steps. Yeah. The real cool thing is you can feel how slick it is. I did pH testing on it. It only tested at like 8.4. I thought it would be closer
Should we
to
keep
8 or 9.
talking real quick? Yeah. So to do the headlights properly, we would need to clear coat them after, right?
Yeah. You need to sand them. You need to sand them, and then you need to
They're not that bad, but
sand them, polish them, and then do 2K clear on it.
got it.
I'm not
Look at
really very
that.
good at that kind of stuff.
I'm okay. Happy.
All right,
Are we done with the foam?
I'm done with the foam.
So I can
Wash
take it off?
So because we're gonna polish it, you know, we don't have to be as careful, but why add more scratches if we don't have to? So this is a soap that's designed for like tunnel car washes. You know, like where, oh boy.
I'm just making sure it's on there.
There's
So
another
is
one of
it-
these in there.
Okay, I was gonna say, is this a one-person job or?
Nah. We're on a time crunch here. We got 30 hours of work to do, and
Yeah, we're in a rush because Matt's got to catch the 6 o'clock news.
come on. That was a good one.
I can't tell which is the soap.
Come on, man. Blue is rinse. Red is
that's
soap.
Yeah, Shulman.
6 o'clock news. That was the best joke I've ever heard. Shoot.
It took me a while to think about what you would watch. You know, I don't take you
I
as
am
the type
about
of
to
guy to
turn-
be watching hour-long NMLZ vlogs.
I did. I'm about to turn 40, so it's appropriate. So I found this soap like, I don't know how many years ago. Some dude on Renless suggested it to me. And Chemical Guys was the company that made it. And then they stopped making it. It was like their only freaking good product, and they quit making it.
It doesn't
So-
seem as thick as the Atom stuff. Like at least taking it from the bucket, like I don't feel it as much on my hands.
Well, you feel the sliminess.
I don't.
Well, you're something wrong with you then. Don't you feel it feels a lot slicker? It's because it's a little bit higher pH.
I don't know. I feel like the Atom's is slicker to me. I'm not just saying that either. Like I genuinely, maybe I use more soap than I should. Like I put a lot in the bucket when I use it.
I'm sure everybody would be freaking out when we drive back over to the
Oh yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
1 mile down the road. We have to wipe it down with the eraser anyway. So.
Yeah, full size.
I'm detailing your car, and mine aren't even done. I haven't even detailed my darn GT3 yet.
You haven't?
No.
Really?
Or the Corvette. Been working on that hunk of crap. Wasting time.
This thing is like the definition of a Japanese piece of crap, as you would call it.
I'd rather have this than a Corvette, though.
Yeah.
All right, we're done. Rinse.
So what's this? Iron X?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this stuff. It was really cool though on white cars.
Yeah. This obviously not gonna be able to see anything. I think it's purple. Put some Iron X, and this is a press-all sprayer. There's another sprayer. Yeah.
So we're just doing the whole car first, right?
Correct. So start at the top, work your way down.
Okay.
So this is, you've used this before, but this is an iron remover. I've never used that. That's the same company that makes this thing.
Seems like it works.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna spray this on the car, let it sit here for 5 minutes or so.
This stuff will burn your eyes, right?
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't want to breathe it in if I could help it.
Kind of smells like Shulman after a day detailing.
No, you're not wrong.
Matt, did I ever tell you about the time that Schulman used Quick Detailer as cologne?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah, many times. Yeah.
Or should I say the times, plural?
Not times, but one time.
Matt, you kind of smell like bead maker today.
It was, I don't know what it was.
This is gonna look so awesome in the shop with your lights, Matt.
Yeah. Like, what are you polishing the car for? It's already shiny. Like, any car looks good under lights on camera. All right, it's good. Did you do the wheels?
I did the rear one, not the front. Did you do this whole side?
Yeah.
Okay. You did the wheels too?
Yep. Yeah, if your wheels are dialed in, then you really don't need iron removers. Yeah. Dang it. It's only if you neglect it. By the time I get the gloves on, it's gonna be too late. This actually isn't all that contaminated.
You'd be able to feel it if it was, right?
Oh yeah. There's like nothing on this.
I mean, they probably buffed everything off, and that's why there's
Yeah.
buffer burn left.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of rotary trails though, so.
Oh, you'll see it in the sun.
Yeah.
It's weird. This color like hides it really well if it's not in the direct sunlight.
All right, get the, start spraying the front.
Like rinse it?
Yeah, because it's hot, so.
Like fenders back?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of work your way back. It's about ready to
Okay.
go, the whole thing. Oh yeah, look at that. So there's definitely iron all over it. You just can't tell because the whole car is purple. All right, so next step is going to be Nanoskin Glide. And so this will be Nanoskin Glide and a couple of Nanoskin sponges. I didn't realize. I've got 50 of them at the garage and 2 of them here. So, but the car is not heavily contaminated. So we're going to mow through this in like 10 minutes for 2 people. Should always start on the glass, unless you have, these pads have been used, but you never know. So I always start on the glass. Keeps it organized too. So yeah, I used to micromanage this. You don't really have
I haven't
to.
hosed this side down yet, Matt.
The idea here is to get as much off as you can, but you don't really need to, especially on a car that doesn't have a lot of contamination like this. This has probably been polished recently. You really don't have to beat the crap out of it. I'm not using pressure, I'm just using speed. So this is called a Nanoskin Auto Scrub. They have a fine version, which is what we're using, and then they have a more aggressive version. There's no reason for the more aggressive version, at least I've never needed it. Even on my M3 that was super contaminated when I got it, these were just fine.
I got a question for you, Matt, and like this, don't take any offense to this. I feel like the lime green stuff on your car isn't very you.
I like the interior lime green, but the wheel looks stupid. So I
Yeah.
gotta get rid of that immediately.
I think one of the worst things I've seen, well, I guess you have them, don't you? The lime green like inserts in the seats.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you don't hate those.
I love it.
Really?
Yeah,
It just seems such a, like an anti-matte thing.
that's why I like it.
You know, maybe I'll get you
I like
some.
to keep you guessing, bro.
I'll get you some lime green mirrors and some lime green end plates for your spoiler to go with them.
No. All right, so the process was Decon soap, then we did iron removal, and then did a quick claying. The car has clearly been polished, but now you got a little bit of beading now, just because there's less surface tension because we've got all the contamination off. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go dry it. We're just gonna dry it. We don't wanna put anything on it. So we don't wanna put any wax or anything like that on it. We just want to dry it. So we're gonna get it as dry as we can. We're gonna drive it over to HQ. Don't freak out. We're gonna wipe it down when we get it there, take the wheels off, get it up on the lift, and then we'll do a test panel, and we'll get rolling. I don't think there's much we're gonna be able to do with this. So you're probably gonna want to get new, because these are all faded.
GTR tax is probably $5 million.
Yeah.
But also,
this looks pretty good though.
I'm gonna have to trailer this over there. These aren't road legal, so like I'm not gonna be able to drive it over anyway.
Yeah. What's the story with that?
It's a long story.
Is it like the whatever museum use or some crap like that, or the?
Sure, let's go with that.
And this thing's really going to clean up nicely, actually.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna look legit. All right, let's dry it and let's get it out of here. Like swirl it around a little bit. Do a little swirly do. This is gonna be Dad yelling at son again, just like normal.
Are we all ready to start foaming? See, I always thought that all foams are the same, but matte soap hits different.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that, bro. Look at that.
That's thick, dude.
That's thick as Pixie.
Yeah.
Like the soap that I use, we're talking like whole milk. This is heavy cream, man.